Are live. Are we live? It looks like we're live. We got some people here waiting already. What's up, everybody? Can y'all hear me okay? Does the audio sound all right? I think it's working. It looks like it's working. Chat, does the audio sound okay to you guys? I think I fixed the microphone, so I hopefully don't sound like a helium voice man today. Awesome. Paulie, Ryan, thanks, guys. Darkstorm Phoenix. All right, perfect. Thanks. What's going on, everybody? Thank you all for being here. So I've got myself a fresh cup of Americano. Connor, Big Yon, what's up, guys? Lucas and Lewis, what's going on? This is cool, man. Lewis, a full Doctor Who fan film. That's a lot of work, man. It would be very cool if I had like the time and resources. Laura, what's up? Thanks for coming in. Um, Shout me out, please. Connor, what up? Brian, Papa Guap, you know that's right. 1:49 a.m. Man, that is crazy late. Thank you very much for staying up that late to join me for this. Um, yeah, so I just, I'm super stoked that we hit 10K. I honestly, like, really seriously never thought that that would happen. So this is super fucking exciting for me. Um, Deepak, thanks, man. Appreciate it. Lucas, what do you have in your hair right now? I have a little bit of Patrick's M2 in my hair today. Um, First live stream. Yeah, I know. Well, this is my first like proper live stream too. We did the test one and I had some microphone problems. So I'm glad I'm glad I was able to figure that out. Um but yeah, so 10K is here. This is wild. I appreciate all you guys tuning in even though it's apparently 1:35 in the morning where a bunch of you guys are. Jason, thanks, man. Um So this is just super fucking cool. So I wanted to do a little bit of a giveaway to just say thank you for all the support. So I'm doing this giveaway by myself. I'm gonna do it through Fleek Fellows because they have a lot of products that you guys can choose from. So actually, before I forget, let me open up. I'm gonna have a link in the description below to a Google form, which is how I'm going to do the entries for the giveaway. So I just need to go to that form real quick and actually turn on entries so that I can, here we go. Okay. All right. So the form is now live. There should be a link in the description box for anybody who wants to enter. Basically, I'm gonna leave the entries open for about a week, so I'll leave them open until next Friday, just to give folks a chance. Anybody who's not able to make it for the live stream. Um, Juan, what's going on, man? Thanks for coming in. Black Egrets, thank you, appreciate that. Um, yeah, so I'll just, I'm gonna leave the giveaway open for about a week till Friday, just so anybody who can't make the stream, if they see it on YouTube later, they'll have a chance to enter. And essentially, what I'm gonna do is once the entry closes, I'm basically going to end up with a spreadsheet of all the entrants. So I'm just going to hit like a random number generator a couple times, pick two random winners, and then I will contact the two winners via email so you guys can pick out a product of your choice up to 30 bucks US, just because I can't really super break the bank, but I do want to give back as much as I can. And then I'll just purchase whatever product you want from Fleek Fellows and send it your way. Lewis, do I have Facebook? Yeah, it's literally just TDM style. I have a Facebook page. It's not very active because yeah, Juan, I appreciate that. Yeah, I figured out my microphone problem. Um, yeah, I do have a Facebook page. It's not super active because Facebook kind of sucks, to be honest. I do most of my like talking to people through here and Instagram. Facebook is just kind of Facebook doesn't really seem to work unless you like pay a lot of money to promote yourself, and I don't really want to do that. But yeah, so I'm just having a cup of coffee. Figure we just kind of hang out, chat a little bit, give folks a chance to enter, talk about whatever you guys like. Um, Galaxy Yen, you're the only one to have reviewed Morris Motley Oak Moss. Um, do you think that it's worth it after I finish the tester bottle? Honestly, I really, really fucking like oak moss. It smells amazing. Um, it's 250 bucks though. And but now I'm like starting to kind of explore the world of fragrances a little bit. And so I'm starting to kind of understand the pricing of, you know, like niche fragrances, designer fragrances, private blends. Like there's a lot that goes into it. So I I guess oak moss would be considered like a niche fragrance, and I guess 250 bucks is like the average for that type of fragrance. It is a 100 milliliter bottle, and I have 100 milliliter bottles of a couple of other things. Carlos, my man, what's going on? 100 mils is a lot of fragrance, and oak moss is very, very strong. So you only have to use like one, maybe two spritzes at the max, like per thing, and it lasts all day long. Um, so I feel like if you were to drop the bucks on it, the bottle would last you like a really long time at least. I'm honestly like I'm half considering it because it smells so fucking good, but it's so much money. Let's see. I like your Facebook page. Thanks, man. Appreciate that. Um, Big Gun, sorry, man. I didn't think to mention that. That's my bad. Greetings from Finland. Thanks, man. I appreciate that. Appreciate you coming out. Laura, for thick curly hair, would you recommend Clutch or Fuertes? It, I mean, honestly, both. Like, I have thick, fairly curly, like coarse hair myself, and I really like both. Fuertes is more of something that it's a little bit harder to wash out, I guess, because it's wax based instead of water based, but it I don't know, it just leaves my hair feeling like super soft. Clutch, I think, has a little bit more hold. And but yeah, I love both of them, so that's a tough choice. I guess it depends on whether you want your hair to really stay put, I would say Clutch, or if you want it to be a little bit more natural, a little bit softer, go with Fuertes. Where am I from? I'm from Connecticut in the United States. Carlos, yeah, thanks, man. It definitely snuck up on me. Like these past couple of months, the sub count has been going pretty crazy, which has been super exciting. Thanks, Lewis. I haven't done a Doctor Who thing in like a minute. I do miss it though. I haven't been doing much like cosplay stuff lately, just because I've been so busy with other things. But um, I do miss it. Let's see. Shu Uemura? I haven't heard of that brand, but I'll definitely look into it. I'm interested. Josh, if an entrant from anywhere else in the world, do we have to choose something less expensive because of shipping? Um, no, I'm not really counting shipping in the price. I'm just saying like a product worth up to 30 bucks, disregard the shipping. Um, Clutch is super sticky. It can be if you use too much at once. I find if you go in with small amounts, it's fine. Lucas, are you Hispanic? No. I do have Italian heritage in my family though. Do you know anything about Gatsby wax? A little bit. I've tried one. I was actually at like a little Japanese market nearby, and they had some Gatsby waxes, and I bought one. I bought the purple one. Um, to be honest, I was like not super impressed with it, but I've heard like that the gray one, like grunge matte or whatever. There's so many Gatsby waxes. I'm definitely planning on this year to kind of expand into the more like budget stuff and try a bunch of those. So I'll definitely be working on with a lot more of the Gatsby stuff as well. Um, Carlos, yeah, come on, son. What's in my hair now? A little bit of Patrick's M2. today. What's my normal job? I am a computer network manager, so I do IT stuff. Um, do you still think that Stickmore Clay is super great? Yeah, I love Stickmore Clay, man. It's like that's one that kind of sits on my shelf constantly, and it's in my like main kind of rotation for stuff that I use in my personal time, like when I'm not testing other things. Scorch Gaming. Have you tried Fifth Sample by Blumon? Any plans on reviewing it? I have not tried it yet. I've been thinking about it. I have had a number of people ask me to review it. I'm just not a big pomade guy, to be honest. So I've been kind of holding off on that. But you know, I guess if there's enough interest, I'll probably buy one and review it. Um, do I earn from YouTube? Like barely anything. I mean I earn a little bit from ad revenue, but honestly it's like nothing. It's like I make like $100 every 2 months maybe, so it's like basically negligible, which is fine. I mean I do this for fun. I'm not expecting it to be like a big like money making endeavor. Um, are you gonna review anything from Shoe Revival? Yes. I actually just, a couple days ago purchased Northern Lights and Grey Ghost, so those are on their way. So I'm gonna actually I'll once I get them, I'll probably put out a poll, uh, and see, like, which one you guys might want me to review first. I'm leaning towards Northern Lights because 'cause I've had a lot of requests for that, but I've heard a lot of good shit about Grey Ghost too. Um Let's see, network admin. Yeah, that's basically like sysadmin, network admin. They're all the same. That's what I do in real life. Yeah. Um, Lucas, any hair bellow products? That's another thing that's been on my list. Since I saw Mike at Modern Man TV did them like a while back, and I know he wasn't very impressed. And that's one of those things. I haven't seen him really in a while being advertised like on Instagram and stuff. But you know, like Mariano DeVio and like Know How Clothing or whatever, they advertise those all the time. And so I thought that that would be, you know, something that I would eventually do just for the sake of doing it. Um, oh, we got a couple developers. Okay, cool. Any plans on doing Q&As? Yeah, I don't mind Q&As. I think they're fun. I was actually kind of thinking about doing one recently, but I kind of went with the live stream thing, I guess, instead. But yeah, I would definitely be open to doing a Q&A if you guys think it'd be something popular. Um, Matt, what's your age? You're a really handsome guy. Thank you. I don't think I look better than Alex Costa, but thank you. That's a big compliment. I'm 31. Does baldness run in your family? Kind of. My dad is fairly bald, and his dad was, but I got a lot of my mom's genes, and her side of the family has like really thick heads of hair, so I think I'll be okay. Juan, I'm actually studying for CCNA RNS. Oh, good for you, man. That's awesome. I never did my CCNA. I went like the more kind of generic route, and I started as a technician. So I have like my Mac cert and A plus and Security plus and all that stuff. And I just kind of over the years have been kind of transitioning into more of like the sysadmin network end of things. Edgar, any plans on reviewing O'Dowd's Matte Paste? Yes, that is on my to-do list. Um, I've been meaning to do that one for a while, and it's just one of those things that I keep forgetting about because I keep getting other products in like sent to me, and so anytime like a company sends me a product to review, I feel like I need to do that one first because they were nice enough to send it to me, you know. Um, let's see, am I missing any comments here? Can you make a Doctor Who episode? I don't think I have the budget for that, man. It would be fun. Zico Rico, hi. Thanks for coming by. Um, another developer. Has anyone recognized me in public so far? A couple of times. Mostly at like my wife and I go to some like comic conventions here and there, and I have had a couple of people like at a con recognize me. It was super weird, but super awesome too. Let's see. I know that there's not a best product, but if you had to choose three of your favorites, which would they be? Tough call. Are you talking about just, like, styling products or, like, products in general? I mean, because I have, like, favorite pre-stylers and I mean, there's so many. I could certainly try to narrow it down for you. Apothecary 87 clay. Yeah, Antoshka, that was super oily. I realized, like, looking back, like, when I did that video, I thought it was pretty decent, but then, like, watching it back, I'm like, "Man, that looked really oily." I haven't really used it since then. I've found that, um, yeah, you have to use, like, a super tiny amount, and, I mean, it's okay, but it is very oily. Um, yes, styling products. Okay, so, like, top 3 stylers, definitely, like, pregame right now, I've been absolutely fucking loving that stuff is amazing. Fuertes Clay is, like, one of my fallbacks now. Um, and then it's a tough call, as I really like the Stickmore Clay, but I also really like Patrick's M2. Like, those honestly, those, like, 4, and then every now and again, like, if I'm going out and I need to, like need to know that my hair is gonna hold up, I'll use, like, Clutch or something. Um Please include good hair treatments, for example, best hair mask or deep conditioner. Yeah, I'm actually thinking about doing a video about like my top kind of products for, coarser hair types to help keep them soft or something. So that would definitely be something I could include conditioning products in. Um, I'm like reading back through the comments because I know I've probably missed a few here. Uh, yeah, Juan. I mean, the CCNA is good, man. I mean, that's definitely something that'll get you into the field. I kinda wish I had done that because I did study, more like networking stuff in college, but when I was in college, my networking courses were kind of a joke because we were supposed to do labs with, like, configuring routers and stuff, but they were all broken, so we just had it on paper, and they were like, "Yeah, just pretend." So I never really learned properly, from that end, so I've been kinda learning, like, by doing it. Have you ever considered a Brazilian blowout or keratin treatment? Kind of. I thought about it briefly, more so the Brazilian blowout than a keratin treatment, but they're so expensive. I mean, even, like, for my length of hair, a Brazilian blowout I mean, just because the products themselves are expensive, um, so it would probably run me, like, a couple $100, and they only last, what, like, 4 or 5 months? So, I don't know. I like It would be nice to not have to, like, always blow dry my hair every single day to make it look, like, halfway decent, like, it d like, like, even today, I don't think it came out that great, um, but, I don't know, maybe someday if I have, like, a couple $100 that's burning a hole in my pocket, maybe I'll do a Brazilian blowout. I saw your 10-year challenge picture. Do you wear spectacles? I do. I mean, I usually wear contacts, but I do have glasses. Offhand, I don't know what the power is, but it's pretty strong. If I'm not wearing like contacts or glasses, I can't see very well past like this. Like it just gets blurry. Um, how much does your hair dye cost and how often? Um, it depends. If well, generally, I go for a haircut and touch up like every 4 weeks. I don't always do color. I usually do. But like just for instance, I went for a haircut the other day and we didn't do color. We just cut the hair because I'm letting it fade a little bit and then I'm gonna do pink next after this red completely fades out. But if I'm just doing a color and there doesn't have to be any highlighting or anything, it's usually like a cut and color will be like $50 ish. But if I'm doing like highlights and cut and color, then it's more. The highlights because the foils are more expensive, so that can be anywhere around like 100 to 120. Um, what's the most I've spent on a hairstyling product? Uh, Good question. I would say $60 for the Patricks, but I did honestly receive that from Fleek Pillow, so that was very nice of them and generous. Because I was planning on buying it, but so, I mean, aside from that, I've bought, some Morris Motley stuff for, like, $40. Um, Thoughts on Grim Grease matte cream? I haven't tried it yet. That's another one that's on my to-do list, though. I've seen a lot about Grim Grease and their clay and stuff too. So I have a lot of things on my list that I still need to buy. Um, what product was the biggest disappointment that you were hyped to try and it wasn't anything you thought it would be like? Uh, hmm, that's a tough question. Um, Part of me wants to say like the Blue Monarch matte paste, honestly, because like, it wasn't bad, but it just didn't work for me at all, and it was not like, for me, it wasn't matte, and there was, like, no hold to it, which is weird because I know it works really well for a lot of other people, so I guess it just didn't work with my hair type, but that was the one that I guess was the most, like, I didn't expect it to work the way that it did for my hair type. Um, do I still use the Salon Guy shampoo? Yes. I actually just used it today. Um, the Pure Set is still one of my favorites. I have, like, my normal rotation, I alternate between, like, that, Moroccan oil, hydration, sometimes I'll use, like, the Morris Motley clay cleanser and stuff, but yeah, I use the Salon Guy shampoo all the time. Have you come across something similar to Hansafuko Scheme Cream? Yeah, I mean, there are a lot of creams out there. I actually Vincent, what's up, man? Thanks for coming by. Y I mean, I haven't really come across something that is, like, super similar to Scheme Cream, but I guess similar enough, um, that they would be comparable. Like, a lot of grooming creams are like that. Lately, I've been testing out the, Some hair cream from Grooming Lounge, which is really nice. I would kind of equate that to, like, a similar thing to Scheme Cream, I suppose. Um When's the Morris Motley cleansing oil review coming? I don't know, pretty soon. I've been using it every now and again, um, and I am planning on doing a review on it. Have you seen the Formulate shampoo? Is that the one that Mike Smith just did? Like, the one, like, to choose your own? I'm not sure. Rex the dog, what up, man? Uh, the vivid color you have every time permanent, and if not, how long do they last? No, they're well, I mean, they're, like, permanent, yeah. So it's not like they wash out or anything. They like, if I were to do like this red color that I have right now has been fading out for about 4 weeks, and this is how vivid it still is, so it's definitely starting to turn, like, pink and stuff, but they last a long time if you keep up on it. Have a good rest of your day. I'm going to sleep. It's 2 a.m. You need to wake up at 5 for college? Oh man, dude, that's brutal. Go to get some sleep, man. Thanks for coming by. I appreciate it. Thank you. Um, Vincent, looking for a good pomade. Do you have preference? Like a just straight up pomade? I mean, I'm not like a huge pomade guy. I'm more of like a clay matte finish guy, but I have used a few pomades here and there. I've a little bit testing out with, like, Goon Grease, which is just one of the, like, top Goon Grease is really nice for, like, an oil base. The Fuertes one was nice. I didn't care for the smell. If you're looking for, like, a water base, uh, the Stickmore Hybrid is nice. Ice by the Salon Guy was nice as well. I don't know. I'm just not a huge pomade user, to be honest, so I can't really I'm sure there are other pomade guys out there who have better recommendations than I have at this point. Um What am I missing here? Okay, Formulate shampoo. Yeah, I want custom ingredients. I haven't checked it out yet. I saw that Mike did a video on it. Actually haven't watched it yet. I've been meaning to watch it. Paulie, when are TDM styling products coming? They're not. um, I I'm not saying that it wouldn't be cool to have a line of styling products, but I don't think I'm really qualified for that. I'm not like a hair professional, and also it's very expensive. So, maybe in the future, if I like do some like schooling and actually learn some stuff, then maybe who knows? But um, at this point, it's not a thing. Uh, we don't have such colors available, and you can recommend. I don't do the colors myself, man. I do them at the salon, so I just go and I just pick a color, and my stylist just does it. Because a lot of the actual colors like this, you can't buy yourself unless you're a licensed hairstylist. You can buy, like, the cheap ones from the store, but don't do it, man, they're terrible. Video on how to stop hair loss without medication. It's something I can add to my list. I don't know much about it right now, but I can definitely do some research. By the way, we need more of these rant style videos. Every other YouTube guy coming out with their products. Yeah, I agree with you, man. I mean, I respect the hustle, and definitely it's a cool thing to like the idea of like being a YouTube guy and just having an opportunity to make products is cool. But I do think that some of the ones out there, um, like they just don't, they're not good because these guys don't have experience and they're not like professionally trained. So they're just, it's it's a tough thing. Can you try Helium Indian products? Actually, I had gotten an email from the Helium guys a long time ago, and they were gonna send me stuff, and then they just never did. So maybe someday, maybe I'll just buy some. I don't know. Honorable man, what's up? Love the content. Thank you. Appreciate you coming by, man. Um, Olaplex. Yeah, Olaplex is like very like people use that when they lighten. Stylists will use that when they lighten the hair to kind of minimize damage and stuff. I don't know whether or not it would help with hair fall or hair loss. I don't know. I don't know enough about Olaplex yet. Um, Collaborate with some brewer to create your own product. That would be neat. That would be something cool because then I would feel a little probably more confident because if I'm, teaming up with a brewer who knows what the fuck they're doing and I wouldn't just be doing it myself, that would be neat. Um, Is the Hans de Fuco pomade any good? Powermade, or I mean, not Powermade, Heavy Made? Yeah, it's actually pretty good for like a water-based pomade. It's this hold is super strong. It takes a long time for it to like firm up, so you have like a lot of time to work with a comb and stuff, and it washes out really easy. So like yeah, it's pretty decent. I mean, like I mentioned, I'm not a big pomade guy, but in terms of just like a standard kind of gel type water-based stronghold pomade, it was pretty good. Um, what was the first hair product I ever purchased? That's a great question. I don't really remember. It's been so long. I think that I guess I would say like the first proper like salon quality hair product that I ever used was back like way back in the day. It was the Alterna hair concrete, which actually they don't make anymore, unfortunately. Alterna makes some other stuff now instead. Um, but the hair concrete was probably my first like actual dive into like a $20 hair product. What do I have in my hair right now? Patrick's M2. Um, have you heard of Punkhurst or Sachajuan hair products? I have not. I hope I pronounced those correctly. I probably didn't though. American Crew Fiber. Yeah, that's true. Back when I was doing the 10th Dr. Matt videos and I was testing out stuff. But even then, I tried the American Crew Fiber after the Alterna stuff, and the American Crew was just fucking terrible, to be honest. It just did not work at all. Um, Label M matte paste, any good? Everybody seems to love it. Yeah, it's pretty decent. I did a review on it fairly recently. Um, it was pretty good. It's definitely like it's not a strong hold, but what I liked about it was that it kept my hair feeling pretty soft. It didn't like get, too dry or too sticky or anything. So it's a decent, salon matte paste. It didn't like knock my socks off or anything, but it was pretty good. What will 2019 look like? Any big plans? Um, yeah, I don't know. I mean, I'm happy with where the channel's going, and this is just I'm just planning to keep this up. I'm gonna try to really stick to doing at least one new video a week. And I've been kind of experimenting with various, types of videos, but beyond just the standard reviews to see like what people are into. So maybe just kind of expanding the channel. Um, but yeah, man, I mean, I'm just, I'm having fun making these videos, so I'm just gonna keep it up and as the channel grows, that's just awesome. Have I tried O'Dowd's shampoo? I have not. It's on my to-do list though. Um, Robin said the hold was there maybe because of his hair type. Yeah, Robin has finer and straighter hair than mine. So he probably would get a little bit more hold out of the Label M than I would. My hair is quite thick and it can be pretty heavy. So some of those lighter holding products just like don't hold up as well. Um, went through so many comments, but no one said how dope you actually look. Thanks, man. That's awesome. Would you say Kevin Murphy Rough Rider or Knight Rider is worth the $40 to $50? Um, well, if you get them on Slick Hair Shop, I know they're $30, so you can save some money there. I haven't tried Knight Rider yet. That's another one that's on my to-do list, so I can't really comment on that one. Um, Rough Rider is pretty nice. It smells really good. It like Rough Rider is it's not something that I use a lot, but it's basically like I found it to be like a functional version of quicksand, kind of like it has that grittiness and that drying effect, but not to the point where it makes your hair feel like a fucking bird's nest. Um, what do I do besides YouTube? I am a network manager, IT person in real life. Um, Man, there are a lot of comments coming in that I'm missing. How do I feel about Dre Drexler's brand Shavu? It's decent. You know, I like the cleansing oil. Um, and the Ocean Clay was okay. I was actually been kind of meaning to like revisit that because I haven't used it in a long time. So I was gonna try it again now that I'm a little more experienced with more products and see if it like still holds weight. Um, have you ever thought about doing some cosplay content? Yeah, once in a while I'll do one. I have been slacking. I haven't been doing much in the cosplay world lately, so that's why I haven't made a video like that in quite some time. But I'm not. I'm certainly not opposed to it. Um, Speaking of Robin, who are your favorite YouTubers in the same topic as you? I do love Robin and his channel. I just think he's a cool person. I like his channel. Like he's not constantly just like buy my stuff or whatever. I like a lot of the smaller channels, honestly, because like a lot of the bigger channels, expectedly, as your channel gets bigger, you're going to be doing more like sponsored stuff or whatever. But it's just, I don't know. I like people who are real in this kind of grooming world, I guess. Um, Man, there are like so many comments that I'm missing. How much time does it generally take to make a video? Seems like it's a lot of work, which we appreciate. Thank you. Yeah, it's I probably well, for like we'll go with like a review because those are probably the ones I do most frequently. It'll probably take me about maybe like an hour worth of filming because I'll, film like different portions of the video and different bits. And then editing can take me anywhere from I don't even know, like 2 to 5 hours depending. So I guess we could probably cut it down to an average of maybe about like 6, 7 hours per video worth of work. Something like that. I've been getting better at it, so I've been getting quicker at like at my editing and stuff now that I'm kinda like falling into a groove, but it does take a while. Um, let's see. I recently bought Patrick's shampoo and conditioner, and, they're better than Kevin Murphy. Yeah, I haven't tried the Kevin Murphy ones, but I do really like the Patrick's shampoo and conditioner. Definitely like a luxury experience. Did you ever try Flagship Dead Sea Clay? I haven't yet. It's on my to-do list. Um, Melly, I'm not reading your comment because that's fucking rude. Um, Great content as always. A hair product, what do you prefer? Ingredients, good for hair or effectiveness? I mean, the best thing is like if you can get both, honestly. If you can get one that has like nice ingredients that does still work, you stink. Oh, thanks, babe. um, Product revisits. Yeah, I do really like doing the product revisit videos. Those are a lot of fun for me. And I just think it's cool because that's one thing that is kind of a pitfall of reviewing stuff is like y- you might really like something at first, but then after using it and using other stuff for like 3, 4 weeks or a couple months or whatever, maybe you don't really like that first one anymore. So I think revisiting is something that we should do. Because people change their minds. I mean, like even like I made some reviews like when I first got started of like some whatever Hans Fuko and other things. I was like, yeah, this shit is amazing, and now it's like not that amazing. Um, Certainly not just them. That was just an example, but uh, What do you think of limited editions and collab products? Do you ever plan to do some reviews on upcoming limited edition in the near future? Yeah, I don't mind limited edition stuff. I mean, sometimes I think it's kind of like a marketing ploy because companies will do like, "Oh, it's limited edition. Quick, buy it before it's gone forever." And then a couple months later, they're like, "Hey, we're doing limited edition stuff again." And they keep bringing it back. So I'm like, it's not really limited edition. Sometimes they are, which is fine. Uh, but yeah, I'm not opposed to reviewing them. I feel like I review those less frequently because if they are supposed to be limited edition and they're not going to be around, um, it's like by the time I review it, are there going to be any left for people to see the review and be like, oh, let me buy it and try it? Maybe not. Would you say that a little use of hairspray to lock in the style is damaging? No. I just avoid the, like, $3 shit hairspray because that just makes your hair feel, like, crunchy and gross, but it doesn't it's not necessarily damaging, it just doesn't feel great. But there are some really nice hairsprays out there, like Redken makes really nice hairsprays and stuff that don't make your hair feel like that. GQ Reviews and Style, what's up, buddy? If you could narrow down all the products you use just to the basics you can't live without, what would they be? That's a tough question, man. Um, I just have so many that like I alternate in my rotation. Like shampoos and conditioners, definitely like Pure Set by the Salon Guy, Hydration Set by Moroccan Oil, um, styling products, uh, Fuertes Clay, definitely. I'm kind of torn between like pregame and clutch because I really like, but I think kind of I'm liking pregame a little more than clutch these days. Patrick's M2 is great. Kenra Shine Spray, man, Kenra, like, I never used Shine Sprays before, but that shit is bomb. It's really, like, helpful. Uh, did you ever watch Skincare with Ross? I don't that name rings a bell, but I don't know. Is he, like, gone? He's not around anymore? What brand of coffee do I drink? I drink lots of brands of coffee. I am a huge coffee fan. Right now, I'm drinking Pete's Major Dickinson Blend Dark Roast. I tend to like dark roast coffees because they're just delicious. Estimation of how many styling products you own. Also, video idea. That is a good video idea. That's a great thing. I really don't know. Probably at least 100. I have like literally a rolling bin of drawers just full of stuff. How would you describe Fuertes clay? Is it more for textured, volumized hairstyles or more for slick ones? Definitely texture and volumized, as most clays are. I mean, it's smooth, so like you can slick it with a comb, but it doesn't really have any shine at all. So it's not really like for that. It's definitely more. It's lightweight, so it's definitely good for volume and big texture. What are your current rotations? Huge congrats. Thank you. Appreciate that. Um, yeah, I mean, for like shampoos and stuff, I rotate between like pure Moroccan oil stuff, Patrick's every now and again, and sometimes like Morris Motley, I'll use like the treatment cleansing oil or their clay cleanser with like a viral color posit conditioner or something to keep up on my color. Um, and yeah, styling products, like, in my free time, it's a lot of pregame Fuertes, Stickmore, Patrick's, and Kenra Shine Spray. Recently, I've been using a lot. Um, "You're the best and I love you." Thanks, I love you too. That's my wife, by the way, in case anybody's interested. Hacks to manage dry, thick hair. I was thinking of doing a video on that recently, except I'm not gonna be calling it hacks because to be honest, like, I hate that term in styling videos. I like it's so overused and especially like working in IT in the real world, people it's always like, "Oh, I got hacked." Like, no, it's not hack is not the right word, but I am thinking of doing a video on like top 5 or something like that, like tips slash products for uh like managing drier, thicker hair. Which is drier, quicksand or Kiehl's clay? Definitely quicksand. Kiehl's clay was fucking dry, but like but quicksand is unusably dry for me. Like I would use like a pea-sized amount and it would make my hair just feel like a tangled rat's nest of horrible dryness. Um, 10 best hair hacks to instantly grow 2 feet of hair. Yeah, bro, right? Like that's that's what I'm talking about. I fucking hate those videos so much. Uh, oh man, I've come to accept the sad reality that I'll never have great hair. The hairstyle world is more complicated than the comic book world. Oh, that's no, dude. Anybody can have great hair, man. It's just it takes a lot of work. It's a lot of practice. I certainly didn't used to like my hair back in the day. It took a lot of work and a lot of practice, but you can get there. It is complicated though. Um, I have Asian coarse thick hair. Would stick more work for me, or would you suggest a paste? I'm currently using Chrome. Um, Chrome is really good for thick hair like that. I would go more with stick more than I would for a paste, just because pastes in general tend to be really dry, and like if you know for thicker hair, dryness can be a problem. You might like pregame might work really well for you too, though, because I've seen pregame on work on some Asian hair types, and it like works fucking amazing. Anti-gravity is the king of dryness. That's true. Anti-gravity is really dry as well. Um, Fortes is in Charlotte. Yeah, he is in Charlotte. Complicated and expensive. It is. Um, you can have great hair unless you're bald. Hey, man, some people like a shaved head. You know. I also love Patrick's M2, but you can't get volume out of it. Yeah, it's more. This is definitely like a lower. I mean, I can get some. It's all about the hair dryer for volume, honestly. But yeah, like Patrick's is more of like M2 anyway. Is more of like a looser style. Are you ever gonna wear a fringe hairstyle? Sometimes I do every now and again. I've been growing out my hair to get a little bit longer, and when it is longer, I do some more like fringy stuff every now and again. Lockhart's matte clay. I haven't tried the proper one. I have the fire and brimstone one, which was good. I've been meaning to try the regular one to see if it's different. I've heard it's fairly different. Any good budget hair products that are good? Planning on doing a video on that fairly soon, but I have to test more honestly before I give you a good answer. Any products you recommend that have stronghold that are pliable and not sticky? Um, Stronghold and sticky generally go together a little bit, but honestly, like pregame. Pregame applies super smoothly, super strong hold, pliable all day. It can get a little bit sticky, like if you layer in like way too much, but just start small and it'll be fine. Healthy shine is the new trend. Matt is so 2018. I like the healthy shine idea. I'm into like natural shine products, especially as a person with like a drier hair type. Stuff that gives me like just a little bit natural shine. I'm like super into. Um, got into healthy shine because of you. Oh, thanks, Steven. What's up, brother? Have you tried Esquire Shaper? I have not. I actually don't think I've heard of that. I have to look into that. Um, yes, Salon Guy in the house. Let's see. I feel like I probably missed more comments because there's like so many. This is fun. Also, this I didn't realize like how quickly streams go by. Like we are at 43 fucking minutes already. Holy crap. Just a fun fact, Ninja uses a red skin matte paste. What? PogChamp. Steven, appreciate you coming by, man. That's awesome. I'm happy for you to be here. When did you start dyeing your hair, and what color would you recommend for a safe start? Geez, I guess it's been probably about a year ago now that I started. Like, and I started with just highlights, like blonde highlights, so no added color. It was just highlighting and toning. Um, I feel like that's a pretty safe way to start if you don't wanna delve, like, too deeply, because you can do, like or even low lights or something. I mean, depending on what your hair color is and what you're going for, just, consult with your stylist, and they can give you an idea of something that would be pretty subtle, so it wouldn't be, like, a drastic change to start with. Um Same question, different product. Treatment styling balm, textured, volumized, or slick? No, treatment styling balm is absolutely like for texture and volume and not slickness. Chrome would be more slickness than that, but even that, like Chrome, both of the Morris Motley stylers for me are a bit sticky, and Chrome, while it does have like a slight natural shine, I don't find it to be like very shiny. Um, got Chrome and regretted it's for slick it's for slick styles. No, yeah, so Treatment Styling Balm is definitely much more matte and much more of like a texture volume product than Chrome is. Um, Salon guy taking over the comments. Hey, you know, when that's what happens, man. OG in the house. Treatment Styling Balm 2 is coming out this year with a stronger hold and smoother application. Really? I hadn't heard about that. That would be interesting because normally it's very hard to make a stronger hold and a smoother application in the same product. Will you try out the Treatment Styling Balm 2? If that's a real thing, sure, I'll try it. Whatever. Um, I think there was a question somewhere in here a while ago that I like saw and then forgot about and meant to answer something about like favorite fragrances besides oak moss. I haven't experimented with too many fragrances yet, but like before I really started getting into the world, I honestly like the original Penguin fragrances are really really nice and they're cheap. They're like 25 bucks for 100 mils. Um, but I've also let's see, what else do I have in there? I guess that's it. I have, like, several from Original Penguin that I really like. Um, ordered Treatment Styling Balm 2 already. Currently, they're limited edition products. Oh, so it's already, like, a thing? How have I not heard about this? I even, like I saw they had, like, a news thing, like, a newsletter thing about their whatever, some kinda limited edition stuff for the win I forget what it is, but it didn't have anything, like, new in it that I saw. Interesting. Um, uh Man, had comments. Favorite pre-styling spray? Like 25, honestly. This stuff is amazing. It's on their Instagram? Oh, okay, I'll have to check that out then, because that's I somehow have not heard about it yet. I'll have to check that out. Thanks for letting me know. Um, anyway, all right. Well, we've been streaming for a while, and I'm actually getting together with my brother-in-law and sister-in-law tonight with my wife for some dinner soon. So I'm gonna start winding things down here. But I just want to say again for anybody who tuned in fairly recently, if you missed the beginning, as far as the giveaway, there is a link in the description box to a Google form. That's the entry form. Just ask you for your name and email. I'm going to leave that open for about a week. I'll close the entries on next Friday just to give people a chance that weren't able to make it for the live stream that they can still enter throughout the week. And then once the entry period closes, I'm just going to randomly select 2 winners and I'll contact them via email. And the winners will be able to choose a product of their choice from Fleek Fellows up to 30 bucks US, and I will just buy them and send them to you. So good luck to everybody for the giveaway. And once again, thank you all for being here. This is super cool. I like the live stream thing. Should we make this a thing? Like once in a while, do a live stream? I think it's fun. Um, definitely something different. I think it's just I don't know. It's like a fun thing. Um, yes. All right. Cool. Yeah. Absolutely. Cool. All right. Hey, well, maybe we'll think about that. We'll do like maybe I don't know, like a coffee and chat stream once a month or something, like just for funsies. I don't know. Um, put in an entry, but you know what product you want. Well, you got time to think about it. So if you got like a week, and then if you win, you can choose then. Thanks so much. Love live stream. Well, thank you guys. Thank you all for being here. Thank you again for your support. I still like 10K subs just feels fucking amazing. This is just the fact that the channel keeps growing is just awesome. Do a coffee video? Yeah, I would love to do a coffee video, man. That would be great. How many days do you wash your hair? I usually wash my hair every other day ish, depending on what kind of products I'm using and stuff. If I'm testing products, I might wash it more because like, build up and shit. But anyway, all right. Well, I'm gonna wind things down, guys. Thanks again for coming out to the stream today. This was really super cool. Good luck to everybody in the giveaway. And I've got another video coming up soon. I think the next couple weeks, I have a lot of videos, so I might be trying to post like 2 a week if I can, just to like get them out. Steven, thanks for coming by, man. It was awesome. Um, Dr. Snake, keep up the great work. Thank you. Yeah, so everybody, cheers. Have a great day. Enjoy some coffee or whatever, and we will catch you all soon. Adios, folks.